Hey, call me Shape. And today I'm reacting to a video titled Jennifer Lopez exposed for lying and her ex clapped back. Let's get right into it.
Do you think you've truly been loved?
No.
No. And do you think you really have experienced loving someone?
Yes.
You have.
Yeah.
And when you can't get that love back,
What I learned, it's not that I'm not lovable. It's that they're not capable.
they can't love.
They don't have it in them.
They
They
have
need to appreciate the little person inside of them.
They have little
need
to
love
give.
them. Yeah.
You've been in relationships with
And they
people.
gave me what they had.
Right, but
They
it's not
gave me
enough.
all of it. Every time.
But it's this much. It's a
All the
little bit.
rings, all the things I could ever want.
Right.
They tried to give me the houses, the rings, the marriage, all of it. But
They didn't love you
they didn't,
and didn't know you.
and I didn't love myself.
Right. It's tough. This is some journey, right?
It is.
And I was thinking about your music. Most of your songs are about love. They really are.
They're all about love.
This is interesting because Jennifer Lopez was on Howard Stern and she's going viral because she says that she was never loved before and that her exes were incapable of love. Now, JLO has been through like a million relationships, okay? But I think this is actually a perfect example of female psychology, okay? The quickest way, the fastest way to make a woman miserable is by giving her everything, right? She admitted it. She said the exes gave her everything, but they were incapable of love. Now, what she means by that is that she didn't feel anything for them. Let me explain something to you guys. Women need indignation. They need dissatisfaction. They need displeasure. They need to feel like they're unhappy and they're yearning for something. That's what makes them feel like they're in love. This is why if you're a nice guy and you give a girl everything she wants, she's going to run out on you, okay? Think of it like the movies, right? Every movie needs a climax, okay? And people think that people watch movies to see what happens in the long run or happens at the end, but they don't. If you were doing that, you could just skip to the very end. But people actually like the experience of not knowing what's going to happen, uncertainty, watching the story unfold. This is what a love story means to women. It's the Hollywood love story, and it's honestly based off our psychology. Now, let's go through all the lists of men that JLO has dated. Now, the first husband she's ever been married to, a guy by the name of Johnny Noah. Okay, she's been married in 1997 to 1998, 1 year. Okay, he was incapable of loving her, according to her. Now, this is a funny one. Y'all remember when she dated Diddy? Okay, now he gave her more indignation because that time that Sean shot somebody in a club for them, and that was the end of Diddy and JLo's relationship, but there's rumors that they had flings afterwards. Then she dated Chris Judd, okay? I think he's a professional sports player, I don't know. Then she dated Ben Affleck for 2 years, okay? Engaged, okay? Then she married Mark Anthony, and they had children. They were together for 10 years. Now, Spanish people, you guys have some spicy love lives. Mark Anthony, he was a man, so he probably knew how to seduce her, keep her long term, put some babies in her, okay? Then she divorced him, got with Casper Smart. I don't know who the hell that dude is. Got with Alex Rodriguez, right? Lasted a couple years. He knew how to keep it spicy. Okay, and then they're back and forth with Ben Affleck. I don't know what's going on with that. Who knows? Who cares? Now, the ex is clapping back at her is her first husband, Johnny Noah. Okay, this is a statement made by him on his Instagram. Okay, and he said, this is in reference about the recent interview on the Howard Stern show, where my ex-wife, Jennifer Lopez, a.k.a. JLO, a.k.a. Big Butt, a.k.a. Jenny from the Block, she said that she never been loved or been capable of love before, okay? Funny thing. He said, she's putting us down. Stop putting me down with your victim card. The problem, it's not us, not me. The problem, it's you. You the one who couldn't keep it in your pants. He said she cheated. You've never been loved. You have been loved few times. You have been married 4 times and have countless relationships in between. You've had good relationships. Me, for example. So he thinks he was a good relationship. He continues, I was in love with you. I even moved out of state, leaving my job, my family, and my friends behind to support you, to love you. Guys, this is a bad idea, okay? If someone's going to move, it's going to be the girl, okay? Again, discontentment, displeasure, dissatisfaction, worry, fear, indignation. This is what women need to feel. Instead, you're feeling it, and this is why she didn't feel loved by you, okay? He said, I'm an amazing, loving person, great human being, honest, faithful to you, never lied, never misbehaved, never cheated on you. I was too good for you. I'm too good of a man for you. Truth of the matter is, he's not. because he didn't give her what she wanted. But you chose fame, fortune, moving apart of our relationship. You decided to lie, to cheat on me. Even though I stayed, I tried to keep the marriage going and alive. You even begged me to stay because you, at the time, you didn't want bad press caring more about you. Okay? Again, he was the nice guy. And nice guys get cheated on because women want dissatisfaction. They think they want a love story where everything works out. But I told you before, you give a woman everything she wants, you'll make her miserable. That's why they choose drama. That's why they choose single motherhood. That's why they'd rather be a baby mama than be stuck with a nice guy. Anyway, here's a video I thought was very interesting. Take a look.
I was just at the gym and this guy kept staring and just looking over and smiling at me and just making eyes at me the entire time. Mind you, this is the same man that I saw when I was walking towards the gym in the morning. And not only did he rush past me, which, you know, I gave him the benefit of the doubt at the time. I was like, okay, maybe he's gonna open the door for me. That's a good sign, right? No, this dude rushes past me, opens the door, walks in, not even holding it open for me, not even looking back to see if the door is gonna hit me in the face. Like, that is so unattractive. Not only if you're trying to hit on a girl, just as a general note, being a man, not opening the door for a woman, like, you know, your mom, your sister, your friend, a stranger that is walking behind you. Like, that to me, I just don't understand this new 2025 mentality of men. It's like they take pride in being nonchalant. It's like they take pride in not having to open the door for a woman. Like, you should not take pride in that. That's actually embarrassing, in my view. You're a grown-ass adult, and you still think that's okay. I don't know. It's not like you had a chance, buddy. I'm taken. I'm not interested. But I'm just thinking about other girls you're probably going to hit on or stare at the gym. Like,
imagine that. She's taken, but she ran to TikTok to make this video. Let me tell you something. None of Jennifer Lopez's husbands made her feel like this. Indignation. She made a video about a man who didn't hold the door open for her. Dissatisfaction. She's pissed about it. She has a man. She said, oh yeah, not like you had a chance. I got a boyfriend. Then why are you making a video about this guy? I'll tell you why. Because he didn't hold the door open. I'm telling you, God, the reason why we're at this point now in 2025 is because of women like JLO. Men started to figure out if you're a nice guy, you're going to be poorly treated. You're going to get cheated on. But if you make a girl feel like you don't give a flying fuck about her, you're gonna get all the rewards. Okay, she's gonna reward you. And this video is a perfect example of it. Take a look.
Why do you think you're so attracted to that guy that's doing hot and cold? It's because you don't know where you stand. I'm gonna be really vulnerable for 1 second and tell you the problem most men have with me. And it's a good problem to have. The problem is I have my emotions in check. It takes a lot to get any type of emotion out of me, mainly negative. And if you ask anyone I've dated, they'll probably tell you I'm cold as ice. Men will use your emotions as leverage and as a power tool to see where they stand with you. And what I mean by that is they will use your emotions to say, she likes me this much. Her reaction shows that she likes me this much. This is how much I can F with her. I can screw around this much. Now, I was not always this way. I used to be like most women and let my emotions rule over me. And then I stopped. When you're like me and you show no emotions, they are confused. They don't know where they stand. And some people may say that's manipulative. I really don't care. They use it on us all the time. When you learn to control your emotions, you control most any situation, okay? But
if you control your emotions, you're a man, okay? She used to be a woman, but now she's a man. The idea of being able to naturally control your emotion is a masculine thing. Let me tell you something. Women have a need for us. We're the rock. We're the stone. We're the one that's unbothered, okay? She needs to be the barking chihuahua. We need to be the Great Dane, the Cane Corso, looking at her like one smack, one bite, and you're going down. That's how we got to treat women. Okay, so we got to let them bark. We got to let them have their ways. This is the way God made it. But if we don't understand God's creation, we're going to fail. And this is exactly what's happening. Men don't understand God's creation. And she's turning around saying, oh, yeah, I used to be like that. I'm not like that anymore. Yeah, because you're a man, okay? I don't mind that women are feminine and emotional, that's what makes them women. And it has some value, okay, especially when you're raising kids who are chaotic. But in a relationship, you got to know how to handle it. Now, I thought this video was interesting as well. Take a look.
That person looks at you and sees someone that's very desperate because they know it makes no sense that you're still dealing with them after the things that they do. And they know that if the roles was reversed and if you tried to pull half the things that they pulled, they would never speak to you again. So when you allow them to do that to you, that sends the message that you don't value yourself, that you don't know your worth, that you'll accept less or accept the bare minimum because you just want somebody around. So they say, oh, we got one. It doesn't make them like you more. It doesn't make them say, oh, she's a ride or die, so let me treat her better. If they wanted to treat you better, they would just do it. And if you wanted to get them to treat you better, the only way would be to leave them alone when they're not acting right. And if you leave them alone and they don't get it together or come back acting right, that tells you everything you need to know. Because if they just disappear, they wasn't planning on sticking around anyways. Either way, they probably wasn't going to stick around, even if you did put up with their BS. They probably were just going to use you, abuse you, and then be gone.
But that's exactly what women want. I'm telling you, and I know it sounds strange to men. Men, a lot of us are hyper conscientious. We want to do the right thing. We're on a moral high ground. We want to do what's moral. We want to do what's right. Listen, I'm wearing a moral hat right now. Shout out to Jesus Christ. I believe he's the king. But the other thing I think that's important about this is understanding God's creation. Understand it. Understand that women, you have to try to talk them. Think about it. This girl's trying to talk them out of dealing with men that are not good for them, dealing with men who are causing chaos in their lives. But that's exactly what they want. That's exactly what they want. Think of it, right? If you made a movie and there was no drama in the movie, it'd be a boring movie. Women read the most dramatic romance novels. They watch the most dramatic reality TV. They watch the most chaotic movies. And they get a rush out of it. They get their own emotional high out of it. There's something to that. You got to understand there's something to that. And if you use it wisely, like these guys are doing, you're going to have women eating out your hands. But if you like JLO's ex-husbands, she going to cheat on you. She going to cheat on you. I'm telling you. Now, this is a perfect example of what I'm talking about in real time. This girl did an experiment. Take a look at the results. Take a look. Hey, listen up, Shape Squad. Are you tired of being ignored by women? Well, download my free ebook, Be Attractive and Shut Up. It's going to teach you how to master attraction, build unshakable confidence, and win with women without words. Because chances are you're not ugly, you just talk too damn much. So download my free ebook, Be Attractive and Shut Up, and take control of your dating life right now. Now let's get right back to the content.
Am I physically your type?
Does that include the color of your skin?
Everything.
No, because normally I'd more go for ratings. Yeah, if you're looking to free it up, yeah, then I don't mind in it.
Am I physically your type?
Yeah, no,
really?
yeah, no discrimination. Yeah.
Okay. Excuse me. Hi.
What's going on?
I know this is so weird.
You're saying?
I'm basically trying to come out of my comfort zone, talking to guys, because I don't usually talk to guys like that. I don't approach guys. So do you mind chilling with me for a bit?
No, run that, man. I don't mind. Yes, come.
Do you mind if I sit down?
Yeah. Sure. What's this for, sorry?
Okay, so basically I'm doing a social experiment where I'm approaching guys. I'm trying to come out of my comfort zone. What's your name?
My name's Callum.
I'm Helen. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
Well, am I the first guy that's ever approached you outside?
No, I've been approaching clubs, but not really outside. Because traditionally, women don't do that, innit? It's more like a man thing to do.
Because I was quite shy when I was approaching you, but you seem quite warm and...
Do you think so?
Yeah.
I've heard that before, you know.
Has a girl ever approached you like this before?
Yeah, definitely the actions of a modern day woman.
I'm not getting any flags from you still.
And I did ask you off camera to choose somewhere, and you...
Yeah, what's wrong with this?
You haven't offered to get me anything.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't pay for dates.
And am I physically your type? Sorry, I'm not.
Yeah, no.
Really?
Yeah, no discrimination here.
Okay.
Well, my type is a godly woman. Yeah.
Am I physically your type?
Does that include the color of your skin?
Yeah, everything.
Normally, no, because normally I'd more go for ratings, yeah, with long flowing
So
hair.
fair skinned women or...
Yeah, that's my bag. But I'm saying, if a black girl's there and she can pattern it, then I don't mind.
If she's there.
If she's offering, if she's looking to free it up, yeah, then I don't mind in it.
And do you go on many dates?
No, not really, to be honest. I believe God will bring a woman to me. So.
I think I'm in love with you.
Okay, I don't think you're interested in me.
No, I'm interested in what could potentially happen. Yeah.
And what does that mean?
Well, like, cause I'm single, I don't really do relationships, innit?
So this is pointless then.
I mean, if you feel like that, but ultimately, if I'm gonna meet a girl, I just want her to. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like sexual advances and that.
Do you want to get a drink or something?
A non-alcoholic beverage.
Coffee?
I'm down.
Let's go for a coffee.
Now, if you watch this video and look at it on the face value, you would assume she hates this black guy and loves this white guy. But let me tell you something. I've been paying attention closely to this. So let's talk about the male types right now. This is more of the alpha male. This is more of the beta male. Has nothing to do with race. It just happens to do with the way they showed up in this video. This guy's a religious guy. Shout out to my Christian brother. I'm with you on that. Hey, look, I like godly women too, okay? This is my black brother, okay? In there, what's going on in there? Okay, he's my British bruv. Hey, what's happening, bruv? Okay, he's from across the pond. What's going on, bruv? Okay? Now, I'm going to say this. This dude right here doesn't pay for dates, doesn't date black women, but however had her smiling and cheesing hard. She said, I approached you because you felt warm. You felt warm? You felt warm? And then he corrected her like, he didn't even try to appease her. He's learned, hey, look, there's a right way to go about these things, and I'm not going to do none of the stuff that she wants, okay? So it might seem like, oh, yeah, she didn't want to talk to him. She didn't want to deal with him. But let me explain something to you. She laughed when she said, well, this conversation seems pointless, or you don't seem like you're really into me. She smiled when she said those words. Even though she's saying a negative thing, she smiled during it. That's her cheesing right there. You know what I'm saying? This seems pointless. And look at her body language. She's turned towards him. She's really engaged. She's not even engaged. She's standing on the side like this. He's talking to her like this. She's turning her whole body posture towards him. Guys, this is exactly what you need to understand about women. A lot of people will take women at face value and they don't understand that their body language gives everything away. She's sitting in front of him, slightly turned to him, not really turned to him, not really engaged with him. You know what I'm saying? This guy, she's all up in. I don't even have to. She's smiling. She's smiling. Look at her. You see any smiles? Look at how engaged she is. I can't make this stuff up. So I'm saying this so you could be like the nice guy all you want. And you could marry a beautiful girl like JLO. She gonna cheat on you. Yeah, okay. Or you can move like the players do and understand that, look, God created women to be chaotic. And so you got to master chaos with a little bit of chaos, with a little bit of uncertainty. That's their language. I'm telling you. Men want to show up and say, I'm going to give you the house, the rings, the cars. I'm going to give you everything. And guess what? She's going to be unhappy with you. Okay? Simple as that. Now, I thought this video was very telling of where modern women are heading. Take a look.
Men be so mad when we talk about using them for their money, yet they use us for our bodies every day, all the time. Get over it, nigga, and run me my money. Run us our money. Cut the check. Men be...
These are the daughters of Cardi B and Sexy Red. Run me my money. This is an attractive girl. She's probably on OF. She probably has her only scams. She's been used and abused. I'm telling you. And they sign up for this. Don't think that women are just randomly victims. They're signing up for victimhood because it gets their emotions in a bunch. It gets their panties soaking wet. I'm telling you, bro. Look, like me, right? I date multiple girls. You know why I started dating multiple girls? Because when I was dating one girl and I tried to give her everything, she was so turned off. Her legs closed so fast. That pussy got dry like the Sahara Desert. But the minute I started talking to multiple women at the same time, by the way, I'm single. There's actually no reason why you can't talk to multiple girls at the same time. I don't got no commitments for none of these chicks. All of them started appreciating me more. All of them started chasing me more. They want to talk to me more. Again, you can't be mad at me. I'm single. I'm getting to know you. Okay? Inside and out. Literally inside and out. Okay, but I'm also getting to know other girls too. Now I'm wearing protection and stuff. I'm keeping myself safe. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna knock none of you goofy girls up. But I've realized that it's actually easier to deal with multiple women than a single girl. It's easier, and multiple women are going to reward you more. A single girl is going to punish you. She's going to humiliate you. This is why Steph Curry should have been single in the NBA, my personal opinion. I'd rather have a baby mama named Ayesha Curry than a wife named Ayesha Curry. Because she'd be happier. I'm telling you. She'd be happier as a baby mama. Now, I thought this video was interesting as well. Take a look.
I'm going to be so honest. When it comes to the most attractive men getting hurt the most, it's simply because these women understand it takes a lot of work to keep him, right? He's not just going to be the type of guy to go for any girl that shows up in his eyes. Like, no. The smartest men, they have tunnel vision for the type of girl that they want. And these women know that they could be a desirable girl, but it's just in their mind, they're thinking, this is too much work. Is it too much work, or do you not want to do it because the only value that you have is your peach? Okay, he has a pepino, but is that the only value he has? Nah. That's why he has these standards. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, these women believe that their peach is, like, so powerful, right? And, like, oh, well, I gave you my... I'm not going to speak about what the fuck. No, she's all like... She's saying that she gave you her peach, so you should value her.
Yeah, but here's the problem. I agree. You think your peach is powerful, and it is powerful. But guess what? You know what's more powerful than one peach? 2 peach, 3 peach, 4 peach, 5 peach. Because if you lose a single peach, you still got 4 others, or 2 others, or 3 others. Women, I understand you put your pussy on a pedestal, and guess what? You're allowed to do that. But you know what's better than one pussy? Multiple pussies. I'm just telling the truth. That's why I look at it. Okay, so again, in my personal opinion, guys, women will prefer if you were a guy who was successful with women, who got laid before. If you tell a girl you're a virgin, she's going to get turned off. She's not going to give you no nanny. If you tell a girl, I just had sex 2 days ago, she's going to fuck you. I know because I've been there. I had a girl one time. I used to hook up with her regularly. We used condoms every time. One time she came back to my crib, she realized that not a lot of condoms in this box. She started smiling. I was shocked. I was trying to make excuses. Oh no, I put some condoms over here. I had no idea. I look back and like, yo, she was so happy when she found out I'm smashing other women without me telling her. Women want what other women want. So they find out that other women want you, they're going to want you more. I'm telling you. I don't make the rules. I understand God's creation. I didn't make it. I just understand it. Now, I thought this video was interesting as well to kind of bring all this home. Take a look.
Intelligent men often struggle with keeping the interest of women over time. And a lot of the time, this is a problem that they never solve. Let me explain. Now, the problem isn't their intelligence per se. It's more about their approach. A lot of intelligent men tend to try to attract with logic, but that doesn't work. I have this concept called the 3 S's of attraction. They are spark, safety, and situational awareness. Spark is anything that will emotionally spike a woman. It makes her desire you and crave you. Things that give off spark are things like looking good, smelling good, dressing well, being charismatic, being popular, having a really good sense of humor. These are things that offer spark. Safety is anything that makes a woman feel emotionally connected and safe, right? So emotional intelligence, emotional attunement, money, being curious about her world. These are things that give off safety. And situational awareness is what fills the gap. It's what tells you when to give spark and when to give safety. The problem is a lot of intelligent guys default to safety. A lot of them lead with their ability to provide. A lot of them lead with emotional connection and emotional attunement. A lot of them lead with being nice. And this is what makes the woman lose interest. But here's the thing. If you take an intelligent man and you teach him a little bit about spark, you teach him a little bit about situational.
Yeah, okay, so shout out to this brother. He could sell the market effect, the Marquette effect. Shout out to him. Good information. As far as talking about how men lead, right? They try to keep the interest of a woman by his approach, and his approach is that he's going to be logical. But you can't think logically. You got to think emotionally. You got to think about what's going to spike her emotions. Guys, this is what I've been trying to tell people, and I've been saying this, and I'm going to come out with a course saying this. Women like to play. You gotta be playful. You always gotta be joking around. Men, amongst men, we're serious. I don't F with guys who be playing and joking around. They're little boys to me. They're little kids to me. But guess what? That's the kind of shit that works on women. Yeah. Some of the most goofiest dudes I've ever met in my life got the most pussy. You know why? They know how to play when it comes to girls. I'm thinking, oh, yo, he's playing, he's joking around. But girls love it. Girls like a playful guy who could escape the seriousness of life, right? The firm factualness of life, and go into fantasy land. Women prefer fantasy land than the real world anytime. This is why in fantasy land, you got to give girls nicknames. In fantasy land, you got to exaggerate and amplify everything they say. Everything. You know what I'm saying? If a girl say, man, like you sound like you get, you sound like you fucked a girl last night. I'm like, I actually fucked 3 girls last night. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to exaggerate, okay? You got to exaggerate. You got to amplify, again, everything in fantasy land. I always look for opportunities when I'm talking to a girl to tease and joke. And I'm not saying joke like I'm a comedian, I'm silly, I'm goofy, haha, like I'm laughing at my own jokes. No, I'm saying that I'm trying to confuse everything she's saying. Everything she's saying, I'm going to confuse it. I'm going to confuse it, right? If she, like the pause game that the niggas from Harlem talk about, ayo pause, you're going to use that game with women too. You ain't going to say pause. You're going to allude to whatever they say. If they say it's foul, he was coming on me hard. Oh, he was coming on you hard? Like, you got to say shit like that back to them. Always allude that they're being sexual. Always allude that they're trying to get with you. Guys, I used to do this sporadically and have success, but I wouldn't do it 24/7. I'm telling you right now, I do it 24/7. And what happens? Girls laugh. They have a good time. Too many of you guys are too focused on being serious. Oh, how many kids we're going to have? Where we're going to live? How is your mom going to watch the kids? You know what I'm saying? Should we color the bedroom pink? Should we color it blue? You know what I'm saying? Should we have boys? Should we have girls? When should we start having kids? You guys are so quick to get married and to get carried away. You know what I'm saying? You don't understand that a woman don't want to hear none of that. What you want to hear is, how much fun am I going to have with him tonight? Stop thinking about the future. If you think about the future, you won't have no future. Live in the now. Okay? Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Channel is blowing up. I appreciate you guys. Check out some of my other videos, and I'll see y'all over there.